Hi. So this week we looked at person and environment, and your discussion really focused on moves. I really enjoyed reading your different comments. Life requires a lot of change for us to grow. We don't always appreciate change. We don't always like it. It's often very stressful. So just want to think a little bit more about person and environment. And again, maybe it seems funny to think about some of the moves you might be making in your late teens, early 20s compared to end of life elderly. However, this course really is about adulthood, even though the book focuses mostly on elders. One of the things I know that I experience a lot and is kind of a crisis in some level is when I'm working with 17, 18, 19-year-olds who have mental illness and the lack of resources that we have for some of their housing needs and other resources. There are very limited adult foster care placements in group homes. Or we don't really have assisted living like we might have for senior citizens. So let's think a little bit more about person and environment. Think about different places you've lived or could have lived. Did they impact your behavior? If you're a student living in the dorm, does the environment change your behaviors, your daily routine? Is your sleep, your personal care, your eating different? For those of you who live in your home, is your behavior different than compared to if you lived in an apartment before? Do you live near neighbors and so therefore regulate your behavior? I know one thing that we are very aware of with our neighbors is in the summer when windows are open. If my kid's having a tantrum, the whole neighborhood can hear it. Would you normally mow your lawn in your rattiest, ickiest clothes if you lived out in the country, but you're in city, so now you put something different on? Do you close your blinds? Do you turn your music lower? Do you turn your music higher? So think about all of those choices that you have on a daily basis in terms of your routine, your choices. Now let's think about putting that into a nursing home or assisted living situation. If you were living on your own, think about how those differences might come about. Maybe you are, sorry, my phone is ringing. Maybe you are empowered at home to do your own personal care, but in a nursing home, you might have to have somebody assist you with that. So again, our behaviors are shaped by our environment. So keep up the good work, and